Oh, it's too hot. So while gaming, you can't keep an eye or monitor your CPU and GPU temperatures. But still, you can create an eye that monitors your CPU and GPU temperature. Sounds sick, but still it works. Through coding, you can just monitor your CPU and GPU temps. So if the temperature is above the limit for 7 seconds, my alarm starts. And on the other hand, if the temperature is below the limit for 10 seconds, the alarm stops. Hey guys, this is Noob over here. Here we would solve our daily life problems in real time with coding. So before getting into the video, if you are a Linux user, you have two descriptions. So link to two libraries, so you can check that libraries. So these libraries doesn't work for Windows. So if you are a Windows user, this video is all for you. So let's get started. So let's get into the video, guys. The first stop is RealTemp, a third-party software that gives you the information about the CPU temperature as well as GPU temperature. If you click over here, so I would teach you how to get this GPU temperature also. So why I'm using the third-party software? So if you come to this GitHub page, you can see this library. So this library allows your Python to access the CPU and GPU information, but it has a limitation, guys. So it gets temperature information through this attribute, but this attribute is not available for Windows, guys. It's only available for Linux, so it's way better to use a third-party software. So I'm using this third-party software. So how to automate? So let's switch here. So Python Auto actually allows your CPU or Python to automate your desktop. So it allows your computer to click on specific elements which is available in your Windows. So even this has some limitations or some problems. So you need to install Python 32 also. So the Python Auto and Python 32 are indirectly linked to each other. So try to install these two things, guys. So the next stop is PYTTSX3. Why PYTTXX3? Because this actually converts your text into speech. So we can use MP3 file for an alarm, but Python is somewhat slow, so it's way better to use PYTTSX3 for converting your words into speech. So the next stop is Windows 10 SDK Kits. So why this? So if you have seen my last video, we would click on the browser and click on inspect for automation, but in Windows you can't click on inspect, you don't have that privilege. So you need to download Windows 10 SDK kits for inspect tool. So now we need to import some libraries, guys. So how to import? So go to files, go to settings, click on this plus icon over here and type your libraries like Python Auto. So you can see Python Auto over here and Python 32 over here. Install those two libraries. Then PyTTSX. So you can see PyTTSX3. So you need to install this also. So that's it, guys. So if you want, you can also install keyboard. So I have installed some. So these are the libraries I installed. So this is not needed over here. So keyboard if you want. So these are the libraries I have installed. So yeah, I don't need to import Py32. So we are not going to use Py32. So let's get into the important section. Oh, sorry. So this is a function. So this is an important function where your text gets converted into speech. So def speak message one. Message one is the place where we are going to substitute it with text or feed a text over here in the message one. So en is equal to pyttsx3 dot initiate. So this actually starts your library. So starts this library. That's it. So the next thing is en.say message one. So say function actually converts your text into speech. That's it. So the next is en.run and wait. So this is an important attribute. So you need to use it. If not, you would face an error. So run and wait actually runs the say command over here, runs the say command and waits till the say command gets ended. That's all about it. So let's get into the next algorithm. So the next algorithm is app is called application.application. So the first application is imported from here. So in which we are getting the another application. So in this application, there are two subdirectories. One is WebDriver and another one is application. So what is backend? So you can see backend over here, right? So backend is nothing but automate in which format. So there are two formats for automation. One is UIA format and another one is Win32 format. So Win32 format is predominant towards the automation of Windows desktop applications, and UIA format is more predominant towards Windows Store based applications. So I'm using UIA because I'm using third party application. So the 13th line. So A is equal to app.connect. So you know app, what is connect? So connect is nothing but makes the Python to connect to an already running or already existing window. So you can see a window called here. Yeah, right. So you can see this window, right? So this line actually makes your Python to connect to this window. That's all about it. So what is 14th line about? So try to give the title right, guys. If you give a wrong title, it won't connect. It would show you an error. So 14th line is nothing but A is equal to top window. So what is top window? It is nothing but it makes your Python file even to run at the background. That's all about the 14th line. So let's jump on to the while loop. So this is somewhat a simple program, guys. Don't worry about it. So if you have a Apple or a Linux, you can use an library. So I showed that library, right? You can use that library. So this is only for Windows. So this is while loop. So I would explain about the 17th line. So don't think about int or about that. So try to understand this line, yes, this part. So you have made your Python to connect to this specific window. So now you need to make your Python to understand where is this specific value is. So how can you make it? So you need to click on the inspector tool. After clicking on the inspector tool, click on this box, yellow box, then click on the attribute you want to click on. So click on it. So if you come to this place, so if you search for automation ID, so if you see over here, I can't highlight it. If you see over here, it says automation ID is equal to 1187. So with this automation ID, we can make our computer to see this specific term. So you can see it, but your computer is not able to see it. So we are using the automation ID to make our computer to see this specific term. That's all about it, guys. So let me explain it. App is over here. App is over here. So dot window is equal to title. So from in this window dot child window. Don't think something about child windows. Child window is not about dialog box or something else. Even a button, even a checkbox, or even a combo box is called as a child window because even it has some specific operations. So child window automation ID 1187. So this is a button or some text value over there. That's all about it. Dot get value. Get value is nothing but we are getting the value from it. We can also use a text block. That's all about it. So we are doing the same thing for the next 6 cores also, guys. For the next 5, sorry, for the next 5. So we are doing the same thing for the next 5. Try to use a new variable name and try to use a write automation ID, guys. So this only makes your computer to understand where is that specific term is. So the next term, 23rd line, actually we are making the average. So the 25th line, let's get into the 25th line. So if average, that is if our temperature is greater than 58 degree, then we need to make an alarm. So speak danger danger. Danger danger is our text. So the speak function is operated over here. So print audio. So if my danger danger is not audible to you, I would just make a print. That's all about it. So let's try to run this, guys. So I would execute this. So it says an error. Why? Guys, to overcome that error, you need to run the PyCharm with administrator preference. Run as administrator. Run.
Danger, danger.
So it has exceeded 58. So
danger, danger. Danger, danger. Danger, danger. Danger, danger. Danger, danger.
So to display this GPU, go to settings, then go to this bar and click on NVIDIA if you have NVIDIA, ATI if you have other than NVIDIA. Then click on GPU to make GPU value display. You need to use the same algorithm as you used for the CPU temperature to update the GPU temperature also, but only one GPU temperature is available, so no worries. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you like the video, subscribe to my channel. So if you have any doubts, comment it below or DM me to Instagram. So there are 2 videos etc in my channel, so try to watch it also, guys. So it is about website automation. That's all. Thank you, guys.